Dmitry and Yulia Golovlev were detained in Moscow on May 22nd for releasing balloons with a white-blue-white flag into the sky. Dmitry, a citizen of Belarus, was first given 15 days for petty hooliganism, and then another 15 days were added for promoting Nazi symbols. The judge saw the colors of the Freedom of Russia Legion there.
This legion uses not only colors but also an emblem, which Golovlev did not have. I said that within the framework of the police department, it was impossible to establish a connection between the balloons and the flag with any association, to which the judge Dmitry Zadorozhny joked that my client himself should have done this when he was offered this action. Lawyer of the Human Rights Project, OVD-Info, in an interview with Current Time.
The Moscow City Court sentenced the father of many children, Vitaly Koltsov, to 6 years in a penal colony for throwing a bottle of gasoline into a paddy wagon of the National Guard in the center of Moscow in May last year. The prosecution insisted that Koltsov's goal was the attempted murder of law enforcement officers. Koltsov himself says it was a symbolic gesture of protest. The court found Koltsov guilty of using violence not dangerous to life and health against a government official and intentionally damaging property by arson.
The issue of violence against any of the employees was not considered. It was not included in the questionnaire. In principle, this issue was not raised. So what the judge was guided by when issuing such a sentence will be seen from the final decision.
Navalny's associate Lilia Chanysheva was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison. She was found guilty of calling for extremism, creating an extremist community, and creating an organization that violates the rights of citizens. The court also fined her 400,000 rubles.
As far as I understand, she was the head of Navalny's campaign headquarters, and accordingly, she did everything that was supposed to be done. She definitely did nothing illegal. She didn't take someone else. She didn't offend anyone, didn't insult, she didn't endanger anyone's life. She didn't do anything at all made illegal. In any normal country, and even in Russia, in the first years of Putin's rule, there was no conviction for such activities. This is a normal civil position. Today it is declared a crime.
Lilia Chanysheva has been in custody since November 2021. She headed Navalny's headquarters in Ufa for 4 years. The entire network of headquarters was disbanded in April 2021, even before the verdict was passed to recognize Navalny's structures as extremist. In her last speech, Chanysheva called her cause political, saying that she was being pursued as a political by her male opponents, Vladimir Putin and the head of Bashkiria, Radi Khabirov, because she opposed corruption and theft.
In general, there should not be a single year. I should be free, because my activities are completely legal, and I'm engaged in ordinary social activities, to which I have every right.
On June 19, the first hearing on the criminal case on extremism against Alexei Navalny himself will take place. This case became known as the end of last year. Navalny was given 10 days to familiarize himself with the materials, numbering 196 volumes. His colleague Kira Yarmysh said that in the case of extremism, the politician faces up to 30 years in prison. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Yulia Bil, UATV News.